Welcome to Grits and Gravy, or whatever the hell this is.
What time is it? Oh, now. 3 B's of you and a I.
I just like titties. I don't care if they're men titties, women titties. I like titties. I'm a titty kind of guy.
She told me that the last time she came over drunk, the girl shit in her sink.
Oh my God. Mommy, I had a dream. I need Fats Gorilla in the ball.
How big around? Probably as big as my thigh, which is kind of on the bigger side right now.
Oh, my God.
And he comes back every now and then. Look like the Ayatollah. Come back.
Welcome to Grits and Gravy.
Welcome to Grits and Gravy, everybody. We're here with Bubba Wilson's back in town.
Yes, I am.
And JB, and we've got a guest. Bubba, why don't you introduce our guest we got with us today?
I got a friend of mine that I met up there in Leesburg. He's a master mechanic. He owns Reynolds Automotive and Diesel.
Cool.
And he's a great guy. He's like not a comic like you, Vic, but he keeps me laughing all the time just because he's him.
Because he's funny.
And you're going to get just that
His
every
personality.
time. And his name is Jason Reynolds. Put your hands together for Jason Reynolds.
Yeah.
And
Welcome. Jason almost started to clap for himself. That's the kind of guy he is.
he's the kind of guy that you can call up and say, well, it's doing this. And kind of like my uncle. People used to call my uncle and he'd take the phone and put it out by the lawnmower. And my uncle could tell him by the sound of the engine what the hell was wrong with it.
Yeah, sharpen the blade.
Yeah.
So,
like
Gomer Pyle had that skill on the show where, like, you could just hear it.
Hear it.
Yeah.
Well, Jason climbed up on one of these big old trucks, man, and he figures
I got
out
a check
what's wrong
engine
with
light keeps coming on in my truck. What can I do about that?
Tighten the gas cap.
Really?
All right.
He's serious,
Very
though.
cool.
That,
That's
I'm
all
telling you, a lot of shortcuts that he got me around about stuff I thought was real expensive turned out to be nothing because Jason knows what the fuck he's doing. But anyway,
Well, good. Well, welcome, man.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
we're
buddy.
glad to have you here. And next time we have Jason on, we're gonna have his wife with him.
All right.
And it's gonna be fucking crazy in here.
Oh, man.
So how did you get involved with auto mechanics? Is it something you did all your life? Or
No, I bought a broke down piece of shit one year, and needless to say, I had to fix it myself. Next thing you know, my buddies are lined up in my backyard and said, well, this is pretty much what we're destined to do ever since Obama took office. It just went, what I was doing wasn't working anymore, and so we just started fixing trucks.
all right. And so how long you been doing it?
5 years.
5 years. All right. What'd you do before that?
I was a grader operator for a road company. That's what
All
I did.
right.
I ran a motor grader all day.
So you've been around big equipment and
damn.
motors and everything your whole life then.
And racing. Tell them about your racing thing.
Yeah, we do some racing. We have some stock cars, sprint car, some go-kart racing. My kids
nice.
do. And, just racing's kind of part of our family. The whole family does it. All of our best friends do it. I mean, we have one whole bay in our shop. We call it the Toy Bay. And that's what it is just
Oh, very cool. I was at Daytona 500 this past weekend.
I saw you. I was following you on Facebook a little bit. Kind of unimpressive of a race there at the end.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got that yellow
You were
flag
sleeping
going.
in the damn car
I went to sleep in the truck.
like a hobo.
I left my show Saturday night, drove to Daytona, pulled out in the field, and slept back in my truck, and people were putting coffee on my bumper and everything else.
What is that type that you ride? What do they call them? Mini?
Yeah, mine's called a modified mini stock. It's a 4-cylinder stock car. Looks exactly like a NASCAR car, but it's just a 4-cylinder on steroids.
Oh, I got to come and see you.
Like the one
yeah.
Stewart?
Yeah, it looks exactly like them.
Oh, my God.
I used to go. There used to be tracks over in Tennessee, and it was sanctioned by NASCAR. And you can run these like little go karts,
Like mud tracks?
No, it's like
Dirt?
like a racetrack. One I think one was like a quarter-mile track or something like that. But they had miniature cars. They were like the race cars. You had to get in through the roof and drive them around. Man, they were fun. Man,
They're fast. How fast they go?
I don't know. We wrecked a couple times.
Well,
so it was a lot of fun.
Fast enough to wreck.
Those cars, believe it or not, though. Sorry to interrupt, JB.
No problem.
Those cars, believe it or not, have like 14 horsepower overhead valve engines in them.
Nice.
And they call them the mini cup cars. Is
All
what
right.
they call those. There's a wide variety of those things around too. They run them on dirt and asphalt.
That's one of my dreams.
That's not street legal.
Is a race car.
Ray?
I love it.
You ought to hear the smack talking going on up there, and I haven't been to a race with him yet. But
we've got to go. We've got to do like a podcast
this
at the
motherfucker
track.
cannot lose. He will not lose.
Where do you go?
He raced
like Smyrna.
Well, yeah, we run a New Smyrna, a full time schedule there. We do some citrus stuff on the west side of the state, and a lot of just local dirt go kart track racing. There's little tracks all over Florida that you can go and drop a go kart on and go have fun all day.
Nice. We've got to go there, Bubba. We've got to go. Let's go.
Oh, goddamn right. When's the season start?
March 14th is our opening night at New Smyrna Speedway.
Are you going to be? You're getting.
Goddamn right.
You're getting ramped up?
I'm coming with a vengeance. There's a man to beat there this year, and I'm coming to get him.
See, that's what I heard about it. And he takes this shit seriously. This is like, if he loses, it casts doubts upon his
March
soul.
14th, I'm open.
Oh, really?
What is it?
March 14th. It's a Saturday night.
I'm putting it in my phone right
Saturday
now,
night.
All right. March 14th is a road trip to see Jason race at New Smyrna Beach.
Damn, that's cool. When's it start?
7 o'clock, races start. Gates open at 3.
Racing starts at 7 in the morning when you wake up.
That starts the day up.
Damn right, big.
That's right. That's how you wake up, grab a cup of coffee, and say, it is time for the green flag.
That's my opening day. Every race day is a Facebook post. It's race day.
You ever getting any crazy wrecks or anything? Or
Yeah, my last one was pretty bad. It was turn 2 of lap 1 of a big show for us. Paid a lot to win. And just some out-of-town jackass decides to wad it up, coming off a 2, leading the pack. And next thing you know, we're 5 piled up out of a 15-car show. And unfortunately,
third of the
unfortunately, every record they had wasn't enough to pull us all off at once.
Yeah. Now, what's it cost? Now, not to get too personal in your
can we get free passes?
Exactly.
No. I can walk you guys in free.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what's it cost to run one of those cars for one race? Like if I was to go out, me and Bubba was to go and get the grits and gravy car and put it on the track this Saturday, what would it cost us to do it? From the rubbers all the way to the roof.
Well, depends on which way you go. If you went out and bought a car and put a driver in it, you'd sink $10,000 between now and then.
Damn.
If you happen to put your logo on a number 78 modified mini car, probably wouldn't cost you a whole lot. But,
you already got a Tom and Dan one, but that one's off, right?
Yep, that one's off.
I saw it laying in the garage.
Yep.
How much?
They sponsored a car?
I got a guy.
I ran a Tom and Dan car last year.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was a
that's awesome.
I have a guy that is does this graphic artist, paints on everything you see in town.
Signage guy.
Yeah, sign guy. He did Everett my piano.
He did our logo, didn't he? Our cartoon logo.
No, that's another guy over in the Cocoa. But
he do the Boomobile.
How much would it cost to get grits and gravy on that hood?
Damn, that's
$2,500. Get you the year.
$2,500
get you the year. I spend that in 3 race nights. I average spend $650, $700 a night in racing.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah.
And what's a payout?
Yeah. $250 to fucking win it.
That's it?
That's it. But I'll tell you what, you want to see some of the hardest bumper-to-bumper banging, door-slamming, hard racing? You put an ass load of 4 cylinders on steroids out there, somebody's got to win.
Oh, yeah. And that's a paved track. It's not a dirt track, is it?
Yeah, it's paved.
Yeah.
It's paved.
See, I grew up in Kentucky. We had nothing but dirt tracks where I grew up.
See, he ain't making no money off of it. He's spending most of his money on the car just so he can go out there and win.
Just so he can go out there and get some aggression out. That wife of mine!
No, it ain't the wife. It's usually that 15-year-old that daddy's got a little bit more money than me. That tends to want to whip my ass every week.
He's 15.
Man, they let you in at 15 years old.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and them are the ones that you really got to watch, because if you go driving by them, it's just crash, bang, slam. Next thing you know, you're watered up in the wall.
Oh, that's funny.
It put you in the wall.
It turns into a fucking train.
That's what we're going to do it. March 14th.
Oh, yeah.
You got it on your phone, right?
Put it on my phone.
Well, what would it cost for us to put a logo on there for one race?
One race? Let's just have one made and put it on.
Yeah, you got to do it for the year.
March 14th, Saturday, right?
March
what time?
14th.
Saturday.
What's the name of your business? You got a website?
Reynolds Automotive and Diesel. No website. I'm a locally owned.
Reynolds Automotive and Diesel.
Yeah, we'll put that on our Facebook.
Where are you
located?
That
on our thing.
You got a Facebook page?
Not for the company, no.
Oh, okay.
I don't need to promote it that much because we're the goddamn kings.
That's
of diesel.
good. Yeah, that's good.
The kings of diesel.
You don't need to promote. That's fantastic.
Yeah, let me tell you how he does business. I mean, he knows me from the radio, all right?
Yeah.
But
You got a radio show?
You're on the radio, Bubba?
he's been listening, so he knows who I am. He knows where to find me. And last summer, my damn AC compressor went out.
Yeah, you got to dodge.
I'm talking about I was burning up. This is
That's
right
a worse
in July,
time.
Right.
August, man.
Yeah.
And he got up under the hood and Bubba, your compressor's gone. I said, how much that's going to be to replace? $750.
Oh, man.
I'm like, oh my God, I can't have it done. Next thing I know, he's worked out a deal with me. He gets the compressor, puts it in for me, and we work it out in barter.
Oh, nice.
So I come play some parties for him. Now I come play the party.
Yeah.
And he tips the living crap out of me. And he gave, I think you
Just
gave
a
me
good-
enough to pay my guitar player.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm talking hundreds.
That's nice.
That's
He
a
gets
damn
all
good
his
guy.
friends together.
That's great.
And he's got a beautiful home with a pool in the back and everything. And so I did. So he bartered with me on it, which saved
Yeah.
my ass. And then at the party, he gets drunk, and he's got, some guys have
Here we
like
go, guys.
one
Here we
best
go.
friend.
It's like the
Right.
drunk generosity.
He's got like
you
10
Oh,
best
yeah.
friends.
Hey, listen.
And he's getting drunk and doing the old, let's play flinch, punching each other and all that. And I said,
I'm going to
Jason,
my truck.
who
Play flinch. That's
who's the top dog around here? Who's the one that who's the head guy? Who's the one nobody's gonna mess with? He looks at me like, well, me. And I said, is that right? He said, I believe I'm correct. Hey, he shuts the music off. And all the guys here, is there anybody here that can whip my ass? I believe I can whip all y'all's asses, right? And they all nod. Yeah, and one of them, his best friend, tries to get him to say no. And so they start, he jumps right on him, starts slapping the shit out of him. And then they get rough. And then next thing you know, there's this long argument between them drunk. And they're going, no, we were playing and then you hit me in my head. No, you hit me in my head with your knuckle. No, you're the one, you fucker. You hit me in the side of my ear, you fucker.
That's
arguing.
funny.
It was funny as shit. But all of them went, yeah, Jason, he's pretty much it.
they like the Planet of the Apes. Remember where the guy was like they put their hand out, and he just touches their hand. He's like what's that, Caesar?
Yeah.
Where he's
Kiss my rings. Kiss my tires on my
the
race car.
Godfather.
The irony of it's me being built like a goddamn tumbleweed.
I know.
Oh, yeah, he's no bigger in a
He's
minute.
the
for those
smallest
of-
one of them, too.
Yeah. Well, those are the scrappiest ones, man. I remember
Yeah.
when I was in school, it was the little guys you didn't want to mess with. They're wiry.
Vic, I've always had a motto too, man. It's I'm not that guy. Today ain't your fucking day. When they step up on me like that, it's shit's about to happen. I'm not afraid.
It's all right.
We call
we're not boxing here. We're fighting.
Yeah.
I don't think it's more about he's mistreated any of these guys or anything. I just think it's more of a mental thing.
Right.
You got your alpha males and you got your
Exactly.
beta males. Right?
Well, it's not necessarily them having to see what I'm made of. It's when we walk into a restaurant or something and they've got their old lady that's got a bolt-on set of tits and a low-cut dress, and you got some drunk asshole wants to walk out, and next thing you know, it's me and drunk asshole. So when you slap a drunk asshole outside the front doors of an Outback on any given Thursday night, that's when it really goes, yep, he's probably the alpha male. He's the quickest one to
That's it.
slap
That's
a bitch.
funny.
I try to stay on Jason's good side.
I don't blame you.
Him slapping me because I didn't pay him for a compressor.
We called this episode "Tales of Whoopass"
Yeah.
appropriately.
I got a few.
You got a few. I've been in a couple scraps, but what Jason, our guest here, what kind of memorable fight story you got?
Well, that was one of them,
besides
right?
the one you just told.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, that was a quick. I mean, the most recent was, only a year or two ago. Was at a local saloon, just having a drink with a couple of buddies on a Saturday night, I think it was, and some good old buck-toothed country boy thought he was going to knock a drink over on me, and we were across a handrail from one another. And I looked over at him, like, man, what the fuck? And about the time he hits me in the face.
He did knock your drink over?
He knocked his drink over on me.
Oh.
And then when I'm like, dude, what the fuck? He hits me.
He hit you. Oh, he just smacks you.
Well, he
punches?
My old lady's hit me harder. So I get up and I finish my draft beer, and I come around this handrail
He finishes the beer.
And he looks at me like, what are you going to do? And I stuck him with the left so goddamn hard. He just put his hands over his face. He shook it off, and about the time he looked at me again, I hit him with the second one, and he went ahead and sat down on the floor. And yep, that's my most recent ass whooping. I mean, he's a big son of a bitch too, and I didn't know how this was going to work out after the first one, but I saw that he was probably drunker than me, so I might as well go ahead and take the fucking second one.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. While you had the chance, I had. I'm out there on Daytona Beach. I'm about 22. I used to get in a lot of fights only because of my.
Jeff Howe.
I guess I was a little bit of a.
Only because of Jeff Howe?
No, Jeff was probably the toughest one of
I wouldn't want to scrap with that guy.
Jeff's a Golden Glove boxer, but he's got a long fuse.
Yeah.
So I'm out there drunk, 22 years old, and it's not that I was picking fights. I was my buddies used to dare me to do stuff, and I would do it.
Yeah.
Like we'd get drunk and they go,
but shoot out the windows in the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I did that.
Go smack that guy for no reason.
They tell me to just go jump on a guy in a bar, the big old muscle bound guy. And I would go up there and just jump on him and just ride him like a bull. And he would beat the shit out of me, and they would laugh.
So you didn't.
Because I was a little bit of a show pony. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Anything for attention, I would do.
Imagine.
So they had me out there at Daytona Beach.
You don't fit the profile. No.
You're so quiet.
I had these damn shorts on and no shoes and no shirt. And I've always had this little round gut on me, you know. So I got a beer in one hand. I'm scratching my belly with the other. And when the cars come down the beach, all the beautiful girls in it, and I'm going, hey, baby, you know some of this? What you doing, that loser? Come on over here and get some of this. I got plenty of cold beer. I'll knock the bottom out and all that stuff, you know.
Right.
And some girl came by, really pretty. They were sitting in the back of a convertible up on the back end. And her boyfriend didn't like that.
I wouldn't either.
He jumped. Oh man! Obviously, I had a smile on my face, so I was just being a dick, you know.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't.
Just like antagonizing.
I didn't say too much to her, except what you doing with that loser? He jumped off.
I didn't say too much.
And he came over there and he said, What did you say? I dare you to say it again. And I looked at him and I said, you want to scrap with me? You don't like what I said? You can fuck off. and so I go to put my beer down, and right then Jeff Howe comes up behind me, pants me. I got no drawers on.
Hell, I'd have come and visited you too.
And there's my little, I don't know if in the 70s, we had little bitty old bathing suits, and they were down at my knees, and I was buck-ass naked standing there with my fists up. And this guy goes, pull up your damn pants. I'm going to kick your fucking ass. Pull up your pants. And I said, no, you're going to have to fight me naked. and he took a swing at me, and we started fighting, and there with my pants down on my knees, and I had him in a headlock, and then we were going round and round. Finally, he just started laughing.
He couldn't do it.
He could not do it.
I would have been laughing too.
He's like, come on, Bucker, pull your pants up. I'm not going to fight you out here like this. I said, no, we're going to fight. It's going to be naked. And
I tried it with my wife once,
Roman,
and it didn't work out.
Greco-Greek wrestling style of video.
Back in the early Romans.
It was the most ridiculous thing.
I told him, pull yours down too. We'll be even. Shit, let's do it.
Would you, that's what you probably would have done. Is
Damn
pull
right.
yours down too and punch the shit out and break my nose.
Oh yeah, shit! I'd have got him halfway down while he was watching the other half and went ahead and knocked the shit out of him.
That's funny.
You ain't hitting first, you hitting last.
He did. Yeah, that's right. He did some kind of way elbow me in the weenie, which wasn't good. But
Well, you had a clear shot at it.
they used to. We were in Montreal, Canada, going down the road. There's an old part of Montreal, looks like the quarter, New Orleans. And they said the roadies and the other guys in the band said, "Bert, go in there and see if you can knock off." They had these French waiters with the tray. We were amazed they could get so much stuff on that tray. Big silver platter, gigantic. Hold it over their heads in a crowded room, make it to the table. I dare you to go in there and trip.
Here comes the crowd buster.
Just like fall, like do a pratfall or something?
Yeah, because I was a pratfaller. I could fall down a whole flight of stairs and not hurt myself.
Yeah,
Jeff Howe.
like
was
Chevy Chase or Dick Van Dyke type
Jeff
of-
Howe was a master of it.
Yeah.
He still can bang his head in the shit and not hurt himself. He'd trip over a chair, and it'll be 5 minutes getting that chair off his foot while he's down on the ground wrestling with. So I did. I went down there, and I tripped over that first little 3 steps heading down into the dining area. Bang! Right into this French dude with a tray full of hot food.
Like a classic.
This is gourmet food.
If only we'd had YouTube and stuff back then.
Yeah, that
And
would
I'm
be
no shit,
obviously
right?
drunk. And I'm laying on the ground. He's laying on the ground. He picks that fucking tray up and goes, bang, 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 on the top of my head.
Oh my god.
Well,
Oh, those French.
yeah, you just cost that fucker about $200, so I'd probably
Oh, you
be
get
making
like
it on
burned
you.
at a hot steak or
And he kicked me. Oh man, they threw me out of there so hard. And one more time, I was skiing for the first time in my life. All right, didn't have the money for all that skiing outfit, so I just wore my damn blue jeans.
okay.
All right, and I'm out there skiing, and I didn't realize I'm knocking people over left and right. People that have been skiing 30, 40 years in their perfect little outfits. And this one guy, I call him Joe Ski. He'd always ski around me like real close, going 90, while I was snow plowing, my elbows all out and everything.
Akimbo.
And one time I got in the ski lift line, and you have to grind your edges into if you're on an uneven area, you have to grind them edges in, or you'll slide into the person in front of you in line, who will therefore slide into the person in the
Oh, that'd be funny.
and they go down like dominoes.
That'd be awesome.
And I'm sitting there trying not to slide to the person next to me because I know what's going to happen. You really got to chop them skis into the snow. I couldn't do that. Boom! Knocked them all over like dominoes. And they were pissed because I'd already knocked them down once or twice earlier in the day. And then I finally get on the lift, and they're all yelling, "Keep your tips up! Keep your tips up!" Because the lift takes you up and over this little garage, like a tin roof garage.
Right, yeah.
And it's got a big sign saying, "Keep tips up." And there's a long line of people been waiting a half hour to get on this damn lift so they can go back up to the top. I kept them down on purpose, and that son of a bitch took me and flung me bang on top of the roof. Lift stops.
That's
My
funny.
goggles are all sideways on my face, and I stand up and say, "My fault."
Hey, Bubba, all the while they're looking back saying, some drunken bastard son fell off the lift.
They knew who I was.
Oh, that's
Because
funny.
you had knocked them all over a half an hour ago.
Because coming down the hill, they stayed clear of me. Now, this one time, Joe Ski came by me fast, and I didn't like the way he would just like slide around me at 90 miles an hour while I was trying to do what they call snow plow.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
where you put your tips like that, and you slowly go down, and you can turn a little bit.
Right.
And I saw him coming from behind me, and I stuck a pole out there, and boy, he hit it, bang, bang, did several flips, messed up his bright canary yellow outfit, and he came charging back up the hill at me, and I went, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" And I raised my hand, and I went, "My name Bert, I ski fast."
Oh, you. Okay, thank
He
you.
did the retarded thing.
Bye-bye.
My name Bert, I ski fast.
That's funny.
Oh, thank you.
That's why a top-sided heavy guy like you should stay off of skis.
Oh man, I nearly killed myself the day I did.
No wonder you had knee problems.
Second largest peak in North America, Alyeska. Two of the bar guys said, "Come on, Bubba, we're going to snow skiing. You ever been? No. Well, come on, go get some warm long johns and a jacket, and come on. We got you all hooked up. We drive. They give me a hit of speed.
Oh shit! Here we go. We're amped and ready,
and we drink schnapps all the way. It's snowing like a motherfucker. Get to the top of this thing, and they give me a 30-second lesson in how to snowplow, and said, "See you later.
Watch this tutorial."
And this was 6 in the morning.
Oh yeah!
I did not get down to the bottom of the mountain until 7 p.m.
Oh my God!
From falling and falling and falling.
Well, you just walk at some point. That's crazy.
No, I wanted to learn how to ski, and I ended up going down Black Diamond. What they call moguls, because I didn't know what the black diamond meant.
Oh my God!
And
because you're at the top, and then you get to the bottom of one run, and then you go to the next.
Yeah, they have like a snowball. And they had a pretty trail off this way, but you got to watch it. If it has a black diamond, that means it's very hard to ski.
Yeah,
then
like
I was supposed to stay on the blue ones.
Yeah,
you couldn't get me on something like that. I'd look like the old cartoon where I turned into a little ball and a bigger ball and a bigger ball and a bigger ball. Next thing you know, I'm done mowed down a fucking house at the bottom of the hill.
That's funny.
But I was so beat up at the end of the day and snow blinded because I didn't realize you got to wear goggles.
Oh yeah,
the snow reflects off the snow. I mean the light.
Yeah, and then the fog up,
and it blinded me. So I go back to do my gig that night, and they put me in a tub because I was all bruised up, and there was no way that I could do the show. They had to take me to the ER.
Oh man,
I had beat myself. I'll never forget. You know, you fall over 300 times.
Oh yeah.
Every time you fall, it's like,
you know, that reminds me of trying to ride a dirt bike behind a 14-year-old that's twice as fucking good as you.
Right.
You got the same fucking thing right there.
And he knows the trail.
Every time he hears you come behind him, guess what? Fucking dirt blanket.
rooster tail, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I witness that every weekend because I got a fucking 14-year-old that can outride me by a mile.
I'd love to ride dirt bikes. I'd love to. My dad wouldn't ever let me have bikes because he was part of a. Remember when motorbikes started in the mid '40s?
No, Bubba, I'm only 30.
Well, that's how they got started. And it started in Baton Rouge, Louisiana with my uncle who was real good with engines. He mounted a damn motor to a bicycle.
Oh, shit.
And it worked great. And so all their
So you had a
friends
moped.
got one, the original moped, and they thought they were a little motorcycle group.
No, Vic, he had a powered beach cruiser. It was a powered beach cruiser.
And it wouldn't go very fast, but they thought they were a motorcycle gang. And they're heading down the Levee Road to go to New Orleans, and they see some blinking lights ahead. And they thought, well, that's obviously another gang of motorcycle guys coming towards us. And the reason the lights are shaking is because there's a motorcycle on either side of the road. They're riding in parallel like that. And so they decided to ride through them, which is the kind of a thing that you do to scare the shit out of another group. You know, you ride through the middle of them.
Right.
And it turned out to be a truck with loose headlights.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
10 of them got killed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
My dad slid under it and got run over by the left rear tire. And my uncle somehow got, but it was the bloodiest mess, my dad said. And he never let me have a go-kart, dirt bike, motorcycle, nothing. Yeah. But he gave me, he was a car salesman, so he gave me some of the best cars. I mean, I had a 455 cubic inch GTO 4-barrel.
Damn.
72, just go 160 miles an hour.
Shit.
Shit, you'd give Richard Petty a run for his money back in the day.
I'm telling that was, and it had some kind of package on it where when you cranked it, you couldn't even talk inside the car from
it's called a camshaft.
compression.
A camshaft. It's called a camshaft.
Yeah. And big old fucking slicks on it. It was buckskin brown. Never forget that. I got more ass than that.
That's a good name. Buckskin Brown?
It was buckskin brown. Had a little round black steering wheel. I'll never forget that. But
Black porn star.
But now that he's passed away, I would like to get a motorcycle.
My dad
Don't.
Yeah,
Don't.
it's when
Bad
your
idea.
dad passes away. But my dad was delivering something. He had an old Harley. We lived up in Virginia and D.C. areas in this metro. And literally, he told me the story. He showed me the scar. So he's driving around, right? And he got his arm out, and a truck goes and literally clips his arm off.
No,
shit.
This is my dad's story. And they took him, rushed him to the hospital. They got it reattached his arm somehow. I guess it was hanging off. But he had a huge scar right there, and he always told me that story. He showed me a picture of him they took a picture of him, and he's all jacked up on the side of the road, and they're ambulance back then, but it must have been 50s or something like that.
Well, that's
not even my story.
50s goes right on back to before turn signals and what have you on automobiles.
It
very well could have been a signal to turn. And
so he was had his arm out. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
That didn't happen to me. And that's
you
not
got
really
more stories?
a whoop-ass tale.
Jason?
Stories about what? What do you want to hear? I got a whole book of them. Let's go. You want racing stories? You want me whooping ass stories? You want me to get my ass whooped one time? I can tell you that back.
When
tell me one time you got your ass whooped. That's a good one.
One time I got my ass whooped in high school. I think I was a sophomore.
You got to, before you can whoop ass, you got to have your ass whooped.
Several times.
Part of
Rite of passage,
Yeah, here was the thing. No offense to Bubba Whoop-Ass Wilson, but when I was in high school, I wore cowboy boots and tight-ass breeches.
Yeah.
And I thought I was the shit. My sister was 2 years ahead of me. I was a sophomore. I'd run through my ringer of my freshman year, and she was a senior when I was a sophomore.
All right.
Well, we were working some cows for the FFA one day.
Oh, yeah.
And I happened to get in the way.
Oh.
And this son of a bitch and senior that was probably 230, ready to roll.
Senior? What do you mean?
Told me to senior in
high
school.
school.
He was a senior.
No, not a senior citizen.
He's hurt. Yeah, he's hurting some cows, and I get in the way of this son of a bitch somehow, and he yells me to get out of the way, you pussy fuck, and I said, fuck you. And next thing you know, the ag teacher is pulling me out from under the worst pummeling of my fucking life, with my face smeared in cow shit to the highest degree. And this bastard was beating me. I swear, I'll never forget his name the rest of my life. And I see him from time to time around town. He's still a local boy. That's one of them heads that I see, and I look the other fucking way. Whoa! Let me roll my goddamn window up before I get me another pummeling.
Is he still a big old
punches
boy?
Or side of the head punches or
it was straight
everywhere?
on. It was straight on everywhere. I mean, I'm just trying to shield this bastard off, and his hands were literally like bear claws. There was no squirming, getting away. He was on top of me. He was 260 pounds to my 110 pounds in.
110.
Oh man,
that hurt, didn't it?
That was the ass whipping of my life right there. I remember it. It's the epicenter of the worst I've ever gotten my ass beat to this day. I vowed to myself after that day, I will never, ever, ever stand up to a senior man. I will let them have the victory.
Ground zero.
It was one of them deals.
So when he got off of you, you just laid there?
Oh no, the agriculture teacher, believe it or not, got him off of me. And I went to get up like I was stiff shit, and I stood up, and you ever seen chrome gnats? You know what chrome gnats are? You stand up, and all you see is a bunch of fucking silver specks. And
Yeah, like seeing little cartoon birds and shit.
We call them chrome gnats in the racing world.
Chrome gnats.
When you fucking slap that wall at 100, that's what you see is chrome gnats. Your whole shit's going dig, 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 while you're waiting. Well, when you stop, that's all you hear. Dig, 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 your fucking eyes are going side to side, and you're looking around for the next asshole to hit you. That reminds me as far back as I can remember of getting my ass beat so bad is just
chrome gnats.
Oh,
I bet Dale Senior saw chrome gnats before he passed.
Oh man,
you sure about that, right?
Oh yeah,
because he hit that wall hard, man.
Oh yeah. Well,
were you a big fan of his?
You know, back in that time, no, I wasn't. I mean, Dale Jr. was the king. I mean, literally, people call Richard Petty the king. Dale Jr. was a man that his life ended too short. He would have went on to do things that people probably, Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Jeff Gordon, this being his last year, he'll never achieve the things that Dale Sr. did.
Yeah.
You've got guy, if that wouldn't have happened to that man, he would have surpassed Richard Petty. He would have surpassed any record that could have been broke in NASCAR Sprint Cup history. At the time, I never really was a fan because he was always the man to beat. I've always been a a guy for the underdog. You know,
right.
you know, it's one of those things. And back then, I believe I was rooting for Wild Bill from Dawsonville.
Oh yeah.
I think I was a Bill Elliott fan.
Oh,
back
yeah.
at the time
Really?
that Dale Senior died. Yeah.
So what? Answer me this. I'm curious about this. What is the primary skill that a man has to have to be a good racer? I know he's got to know about engines. I know he's got to know how to drive. But there's got to be something else that separates the men from the boys, like competitive edge. Is it just such a will to win, or just a fucking nasty bastard who will cut the throat of anybody? What is it that makes a guy like Dale Earnhardt so good at what he does? What's the deep down skill or talent he was given at birth?
Don't be scared.
Is
Simple as
it
gets.
like adrenaline?
Don't be scared.
Adrenaline junkie? Like you
You-
want to go fast as hell, maybe?
Believe it or not, and you know, I got one of my best friends, Dude Teat, that I was wrestling with. He's racing today down in St. Pete in a sprint car. The biggest thing you have to know when you climb into that car is what can go wrong will go wrong.
Right.
That's right on the dash of my race car.
Murphy.
It just says Murphy's Law.
Right.
I see Murphy's Law from the minute I get in the son of a bitch to
Anything
the minute I get out of it.
Yeah.
What can go wrong will go wrong. The thing that you have to keep behind you at all times is that I can die. I can die. I can die. You ever think of that, you're going to die. That's something that any true racer will tell you. This can happen at any time. You can't never be scared. Now, I ain't going to bullshit you and say the first time I ever crawled in my race car, I was as scared as son of a bitch, like a 10-year-old boy.
Right.
I mean, it's a scary fucking deal. I mean, it's you know,
So
you
great courage is what you think it takes.
it's all
Balls.
it's all about courage. You have to have a team behind you. Any one racer will tell you that they have learned along the way, but nobody started knowing it all. It always takes a team. Any great racer will tell you that they didn't learn everything they know on their own. Either they had to watch someone help them along the way,
Right.
and then you acquire your knowledge. But the key thing to being a good race car driver is not being scared, period.
And cool under pressure, right?
Well, no. That's when you get fucking pissed off and go ahead and dump that bastard in the next corner.
Oh, really? So it's good to get pissed off.
Oh, yeah. He slams you in the door coming off a forward, bet
Right.
your ass. We're rocking off into one, motherfucker. I'm going to get up under you. Bet your ass. Oh, yeah. My right front tire is going to meet your left rear tire. I don't care what the fuck, what it causes. Yeah, oh, yeah. I'll go.
This one right here is so competitive, man.
That's funny.
Losing isn't even an option. And if he does, he gets out in the middle of the goddamn track and screaming and yelling
Oh,
and
yeah.
cursing people out.
Yeah, believe it or not, last year at New Smyrna, I had my right-hand man that works for me. He won the championship in our class last year. He had it out with another team, and he wadded up a car real good here about 8 races into the season, didn't have another car. I had tore mine up a little bit the same night. So we mad scientists on my car all week in the shop. We get it ready. We go back to work. He carries on. So as we're moving along in this deal, about the 5th race he runs my car, there's this guy there, and I won't say his name.
Okay.
I wish I could because
Let's call him Chucky.
Bill.
Chucky.
No, how about we call him
Mother Chucker. No.
we'll just call him Asshole Russell today. But
I know an asshole, Russ.
Russell.
shot to the dark.
I love it. I love you, Rex. You can't help being an asshole.
But anyway, well, it's hard to come back from that.
No.
Anyway,
I love Russ. I really do.
we run 5 races into it with him driving my car, and this guy's running for the points championship against us. Well, they come off of turn 4, and our car's a little dance happy loose on exit, and he hits us, puts us in, tears my car up bad.
Damn.
Well, I wasn't even driving my car, but at that point, I was sitting in the pits. Probably shouldn't have been having that half a dozen cold beers from when the race started.
Right.
I see my car come in on a goddamn wrecker with the acid knocked off of it clean.
Oh, no.
So I get on my golf cart as the race is ending, and he is rolling across the scales for tech, all that shit you have to do. Shit you don't see on TV in real life.
Right,
You
right.
win a race, there's a whole fucking procedure you go through before anything happens. You don't get trophies, money, nothing until the man over there says that you check out.
Right.
So I see him go in there, and then my guy gets out of the car, and he's like, I had help. So I was so fucking mad. I was about 3 sheets to the wind. I slipped over there on my golf cart and I crawled in the window of this son of a bitch's car. He drives off with me in the window, about hits other people. Needless to say,
shit.
oh yeah, I had him by the face of the helmet from the passenger side of the car, fucking trying to pull him out. I'm the son of a bitch that caught the punishment, even though he about ran over 4 or 5 people in the pits. But I'm the son of a bitch that caught the punishment. But, needless to say, he has nothing but a smile anymore.
For you?
Oh yeah, he knows that Jason Reynolds is not afraid to come
Not
across
afraid.
that car on your ass.
See, sometimes you have to learn them that, man. See, I'm a nice guy, and it has not done me very good.
I'm not a nice guy.
You're a nice guy. Try to be understanding to people, and they see it as a weakness. That's all.
Yeah.
So,
Well, hey, we got a little bit of news. Jason, let's talk. What's the name of your company again?
Reynolds Automotive and Diesel Service in Leesburg.
All right, cool.
can we put that on our website?
Hell yeah, we can.
Do you have
a good phone number or what?
352-303-8331.
Cool. All right, so we'll pump it out there. Andy, I can make you a Facebook page if it
Your
helps.
wife, does she
You
have a
don't care.
sign or
You don't
anything like a
care.
JPEG or anything
Well,
like
thanks for
that?
coming. Thanks for coming.
No?
No, we're just a backyard shop, man. Does all the right things.
He's always got, he's always backed up. It just goes to show you don't need all that stuff if you
Right.
do good work.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you treat
Right.
people
Exactly.
fair.
Word of mouth.
Right.
Word of mouth.
Well, if you're good at what you do, people
No-
are going to let people know about it.
Number one skill in any business is people skills.
Hey, and that's a great segue to talk about.
There's a little something for everyone at Bubbaloo's Bodacious Barbecue,
There we go.
Orlando's favorite barbecue restaurant since 1986.
Bubbaloo's.com.
There we go.
There you go. Okay, so
So you said you had some news?
let's get into a little news today.
Yeah.
All right, so a couple cool stories I saw.
What's
One,
that creepy voice you just did?
which one? This one.
Let's get into some
He sounds like a pedophile.
Today.
It does.
Let's get into some
Hey,
news.
little girl.
Hey, oh, that's what.
going to tell you a story now.
Yeah,
Would you like to go pet my puppy?
I'm gonna wait. I gotta feed the people in my crawl space. Is that kind of the one?
Yeah.
All my ex-girlfriends are in my crawl space.
Yeah, I've got a couple guys girlfriends.
So I pulled a few stories. You guys obviously saw the llama, the llama story. Did you see this?
I haven't seen it all.
Arizona, two
No
loose
way.
llamas. It's a whole nation grabbed the pigs. It's like a big llama chase. So it was like a black llama and a white llama. Anyway, it's what happened.
Wait.
Yeah.
They're having llama races.
No, they got loose and
got loose.
they're running through the city, through
They're
the highway, and they're fast as hell. And the one guy, and he got him, I roped him and got him. But yeah, it was like all of the networks went to it all at once. That's kind of the thing of like it was a live llama chase, and everybody was sensationalized. They break away from and
George Zimmerman.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
They break away, and it's all fucking llamas, and they caught him, and everybody was. So this happened yesterday. Anyway, llama drama, Osama bin Llama, whatever jokes you want to make about it.
Osama bin Laden.
I like llama, man. Every time I go out there to Disney, I get one of them llama legs.
No, those are good, man.
Hickory smoke.
A llama lega.
Exactly
A
right.
llama lega. Oh, okay.
Squirt a little bit of mustard on there.
Also have a llama lega. That's what I'll have. Okay, and then in Australia, they're doing something fucking so cool. They put together body armor so they can have real gladiatorial fights. It's shock and so let me pull up a picture. Of
they
it
need
real-
to do that with-
shock resistant.
They need to do that with football.
Yeah, it like
For the
calibrates.
helmets,
So
because
if
you got some
it
concussions.
calibrates like the hit, So if it was a fatal blow or what have you, it's fucking awesome. Hold on, let me pull that up. And then I got a nearly frozen wave. Did you guys see this?
I saw that
I'll
one.
pull. Yeah.
A wave
I
that
say
was
with
it in mid.
Yeah, it was up in like Newfoundland. It was partially frozen, and it was just kind of just.
That's awesome.
It was a
man.
very cool picture.
I
Very
heard about
cool.
it this morning on the monster.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah,
have
there it is right there.
That's
Holy
unbelievable.
Yeah, isn't that the coolest
It
thing?
froze right in mid. It wasn't. It
Yeah, that's the
just
craziest thing.
That's
Looks like a piece of carpet rolled up.
Oh yeah.
Did it stay that way or did it roll all the way to the shore?
No, it's frozen that way.
No shit. I'll be damned.
Nearly
And that-
frozen waves captured on camera by a Nantucket. You know
That
what they
is
say about
amazing.
people in Nantucket?
Even the little ripples, the little. Now this apparently looks like a a big smooth wave, not one of these big with a lot of water splashing around.
Right.
Big smooth wave that
Just a slow roller.
reached its peak and came on over, and the top part was just about to touch the water in front, and it froze right there.
Yeah, it's like just it froze on the crest. That's insane.
Crest, right.
Is it me though, or does it look like fucking septic water?
It does. It looks great and nasty.
They are Canadians. So
Why does the ocean look like septic water up there?
Maybe that's because the ice.
Could have been the ice.
Turns it.
All right, so
Oh,
this
look
is
here. It looks
the-
like Iron Man fighting Iron Man.
Now that's something I would do.
Australians resurrect the gladiator duels with carbon fiber suits. This looks cool as shit to me. So, let me roll that video up there. Hold on.
I don't want a sword. I want a baseball bat.
Yeah. Oh, dude, his axes look cool. Here we go. We got a video.
Yeah, I can't pipe the audio in to there, but you'll get kind of the picture
there's
from.
oh wow,
you
it's
get
made
kind
of
of
paper.
Kind of the picture.
There's give me go.
No, that's a commercial.
It's a commercial.
Yeah, but basically, what it does is kind of simulates just straight up gladiatorial fighting.
Yeah.
But
You know this.
You don't die. You don't die.
This guy who does the exercise show that does this, is a spokesman on that Brother Digital whatever it is. He can't say the word printer. Listen, every time he says the word printer.
I've never seen one of those commercials.
I'll be damned.
Australian startup Unified Weapons Master wants to see this and explain the package.
Yeah, so they show two guys fighting. The suits are all hooked up to computers so that every single hit you take is like, calculated into kind of the win-lose. Ooh, he just got him in the head.
So basically, JB, this is the modern day Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
What
is
it
the
is, the
shit.
modern day
Yeah, so
Mortal Kombat.
Australians, they're kind of bringing this shit into the future, and I could totally see this. I mean, wouldn't you watch that?
Yeah. Fuck, I participate.
Wouldn't
What
you?
are you talking about?
That's
I
what I'm saying.
participate.
Well,
That'd be fun as hell.
yeah.
What it though?
Bubba, they'd have to make one for you with really small ankles.
Oh man.
You're a motherfucker.
Oh, ball buster there today.
Oh man. So anyway, so I'll turn that volume down. But so I thought you'd think that's cool as shit.
That is
I
very
thought that was
cool.
cool. And I got a couple more little things here before we talk about on the road again.
And apparently, there's a UFC fight this weekend with
Smoking hot Ronda
What about
Rousey.
I was going to say with the
Pacquiao.
women as the headliners for this thing.
I'll tell you what, I'd ditch my old lady quick. I'd like for her to put her legs around my head.
Yeah, I bet. I've met a couple
know-
girls I'd like to have that done too.
I've always been a boob and ass man.
Until
I don't think it's changed yet.
No, it has.
Uh-oh.
No, it has.
Now you're
I
a
mean,
leg man.
I guess I've always been very picky, about
Right.
everything. So,
Boobs
I
and
mean,
ass.
I've always
TNA.
enjoyed that, but I would go for the other ones first, And if I was looking at a picture of a girl in a magazine, I'd be looking at that first. But lately, somebody has turned my mind.
I'm a TNA guy until they got a real nice set of calves. When they got a nice set of calves, it looks like a goddamn boiled peanut.
I like the
Bullet to
personality.
their leg.
Hell, I like.
I'm all about the mind.
Fuck calves. I like steers. No, but
Wow.
if you see
Wow.
if you've ever find a woman with the most gorgeous, let's use technical terms.
Punani?
Crouch.
Gash.
Like and Andre.
Then you
Crouch.
realize
Twat.
why God made the rest of that stuff just to support
The
that-
flowering
Oh,
lotus.
yeah. Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Lotus flower.
But it's hard to find because I guess
Some women just don't take care of it.
when I was
It's
young,
hidden under skin. man.
Right, Vic?
when I was young, I remember when I was just starting to have sex, I had this girl that was showing me about sex. All right, everything.
Uh-oh.
At 16, 17, and we would get buck ass naked and get in the back of my mom's station wagon, take it out in the woods somewhere, and she would learn me. One day,
Fixing to learn you.
she 69 me. Okay,
Nice.
Oh,
and
you-
got up there pile driving my skull
with her.
with a goddamn fish oil pussy.
Next thing you know, you had a mayonnaise mustache.
I
God
could
damn
not
it.
get her off of me,
You said you want to fillet a fish.
and I think that killed me. I think that made me very
That turned you away.
particular about.
No,
you know.
there's a technique to that, Bubba. All you have to do is reach around and pull apart. Pull apart makes it all better. Pull it apart. Next thing you know, it turns into its own face.
What?
It's got its own face then.
What are you talking? What's he talking about?
You look up at it,
I've
you can
never
almost
heard-
see two fucking eyes.
What?
You're like, holy shit.
No, you got the thing. You got the thing right here.
No, it's the pull apart. You got to go over and
It's a
around and
pull
pull it
apart.
forward.
It sounds like a fruit roll-up.
Yeah.
The elusive
Pull apart. I
Yeah,
remember that.
You back your head back.
The elusive
You say,
fourth hole.
Motherfucker looking there. Holy shit, it's smiling at me. Oh, yeah. That's the shit you got to do.
Man, when you find one that you would eat asshole to elbow, that's the one to keep, man. I mean,
I'm like, whose mic is making that noise? It's mine, motherfucker.
Yeah, yours is the one doing all the rocking.
I'm like, who the fuck is with me?
I guess that's the one to keep.
Okay, so here's a couple of mug people got arrested with their fucking stupid T-shirts
Hey, I was
on.
talking about pussy.
Oh yeah, no,
Go ahead.
that's always in the news. Believe me, yes. So there you go. So this first guy says internet was down, so I thought I'd come outside today. Gets arrested in that shirt.
Awesome. We should look up the asshole that robbed my goddamn house and
What does that say?
Let's put him
It
on.
says
over
the internet
there.
was down, so I thought I'd come outside today, and then he ended up getting arrested.
It looks like the guy I buy my meth from.
Go to jail from Monopoly.
This looks like a guy who walks by my shop every day.
Warning: I have PMS and a handgun. Now that's
Oh.
all right.
I bet she was banned in one, Vic. I guarantee she was banning a gun.
I imagine she was.
Drunk as shit. Oh, look at that guy.
It's all fun and games.
I hate to say it, 90 special. I have
think
that
I've seen
fucking
him.
shirt.
You do
I
that?
have that fucking shirt.
That is
Yes,
funny.
I do.
I think I know that guy.
That guy's got a tear on his eye.
That's supposed to be that you killed somebody, but I don't think he did. Yeah.
I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a drunk. Alcoholics go to meetings. I like that.
Webb's bail bond.
That's funny.
That's free advertisement for sure.
I'm not antisocial.
She
You'll
wouldn't look
find
bad.
Out on bail. Not now.
Obviously.
Oh, look at there.
There we go.
To get my more.
Bubba, I bet you got an ex. Looks like that. I bet you do.
No, I have an old girlfriend.
Oh, look at
looks
that
like
eye. Look at that eye.
Holy shit.
Yeah, nice.
Say it.
Got Jesus.
Got Jesus.
I am the law and some beady-eyed
Hey,
old man.
I saw a video on Facebook had that some bitch playing a piccolo this morning.
You know what we forgot? This is radio. Nobody can see this shit.
Oh, yeah. So we're sitting here just reading shirts
Yeah,
out to
yeah.
people. They don't even know we're reading it from the internet. They're just like, hey, we're just calling out shirts. Got milk? This next one here says we are racing on March 14th and at New Smyrna Speedway.
Well, whoop-ass stories before we end.
Okay. What do you got?
Oh, I got one.
Yeah.
So when I was young, my brother had a friend, and he came to the house all the time. My mother loved him. I was about 12. He was probably 2 years older, maybe 15. And he was the family favorite, and he was very athletic, and his family lived right down the road. And I was the youngest boy in our family. And he starts to do some, like, inappropriate things around me.
He's choking his chicken in front of you or
pulling
what?
his dick out, saying, Bert, I'm locked in the bathroom. Can you open the door? And I open the door, and he's standing there jacking his pud into a garbage can. And then one night, we went on vacation to Destin. Of course, my mother loved him. My dad was, and them were separated, so it was just my mother. And that sumbitch tried to reach up in my sleeping bag. Well, when you're that young, you don't know what to do, and I understand.
How old
people,
were you?
I was between
30.
10 and 12.
I was thinking 25 for sure.
And I just remember him doing some inappropriate things and trying to talk me into inappropriate things, and then using guilt on me. I know
Whoa.
Stuff like
this just took a wild turn here. Buddy.
I know, but
took a wild turn.
but I'm not.
He's got a story.
I'm just honest about it.
A long way around the barn.
It happened.
You would have punched him 2 penises ago.
He was way bigger than me, gigantic guy, and for his age, he was probably 6 feet. And I wasn't scared of him, but he was very good at working your manipulating, and obviously he had done it before because he uses guilt to try to make you feel like you've done something bad before you even do it. And that's how most molesters do it, you know? Like, I'm going to tell your mama because I saw you doing this, or I know you do this. So I didn't know what to do, so I slept outside. I had slept outside in my tent every time he was over. Well, years went on, nothing happened. He didn't ever touch me or anything like that. But it always fucking pissed me off because I didn't know what to do about it. But when I got older, I realized what happened. So
it's revenge time, motherfucker.
So I've been out on the road with Clutch, and I'm now 25 years old, a full-grown man. And my brother calls me up. I'm back in town from the road. He says, guess what? I'm over at Denny's having breakfast with John. Remember, you used to live down the street from us? I said, oh, yeah, I remember.
Oh, shit. I remember well now.
I'll be down there in 10 minutes. I went down there, sat down, and you could see the look on his face. Like, hey, how you doing? How's things going, man? You heard your band's doing real good. And all that.
It was the male version. Hey, Bubba.
Yeah, right.
Hey, how are you?
I could see in his eyes
Remember seeing my penis?
that he remembered what he tried to do. And I asked my brother if he tried it on him. He said no, but I think my brother's lying. But because not only was John gay, but the whole family except the mother was gay. All boys, 6 of them.
Holy
all
shit!
Gay?
All gay.
They have a fucking gay factory.
There was
or what?
Ben gay.
Even
gay.
the youngest one, Robbie,
Gay.
used to come to our house all the time, ring the little bell, come in. He was deaf. He taught me sign language.
Oh.
But I didn't realize he was fucking hitting on me too.
Oh yeah, he's telling you I want to fuck you.
That's the sign language he showed me right there.
Yeah, it's not how do I get the straw in the Capri Sun.
The whole family was gay, as it turns out. So anyway, I go to Denny's. I'm sitting across from him. I'm thinking, now what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Am I just going to bring it up right here in front of my brother, or am I just going to
Pummel this fucker.
Just deck him while he's eating his Grand Slam.
So
Stick a fork to his hand.
Food
Stick
comes,
a fork to his hand.
and I bring up the topic. I said, yeah, I remember we used to go on vacation and stuff like that. And, I don't know if you remember, John, but
Oh, damn.
I think you tried to molest me a couple of times.
Oh, shit.
He's like, what the fuck? He chokes on his fucking grits.
They still eat grits?
And my brother's going,
Come
no,
on, man.
what are you talking? He's joking. I said, no, I ain't joking. This fucking queer bastard right here tried
to touch my wiener.
Tried to touch me on the TT. He's a weenie touching hiney poker.
Shit
and
lifter.
I'm here to call your
He's a
fucking
shit lifter.
your fucking wimpy. What I said he was pussy ass out. I was 10 years old.
Wow.
And my brother's trying to calm us down like that, and so everything calms down. And I say, "Excuse me, I got to go to the bathroom." And I get up, I take his entire plate of steak connects and go bang right in his face. The entire plate. And then I took his orange juice and his coffee and poured it on his head. And then when he opened his eyes, I went bang right in the nose.
Oh,
broke it.
Damn.
And then he woke up in jail.
And I'm sticking link sausages in his face.
Then I got in my car to leave, and by the time I know it, the cops are behind me.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, they're coming quick.
And
No,
I-
it wasn't him. It was the Denny's waitress 3 tables away. Said, "What the fuck is happening here?"
I smashed that entire plate of food in his face.
Oh, my God.
everything, and he knew what he got what was coming to him, and I felt so much better. Yeah,
but that 6 months of probation was a motherfucker, wasn't it?
no, they actually let me go.
Did they really?
They let me go. I told him what the problem was. Apparently, he had a record for doing other things.
Oh,
like that.
no shit.
Yeah, but you know,
that's the best thing could have happened to the world was the internet with the pedophile websites.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
That right there's the best thing could have happened.
Oh yeah, because you could see like creeps that live in
all
your
the way around
neighborhood.
your shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, we had another guy. We used to ride our bikes down Lee Drive, me and my little friend. Some fat fucking doughboy looking son of a bitch would come by in a grocery store step van, slow down, and go like this.
What?
Oh yeah.
like waggling his tongue in a very erotic
Inappropriate way.
So one time, me and Eddie Goodell, we found out from, I told my mother about it.
Oh, I thought that was a.
And my mother said, that is a pervert. You stay away from him. So I told Eddie, I said, that guy's a pervert. He like does things to kids. And so we sped up, got alongside him. Eddie got on one side, I got on the other side. We jumped in the step van, started beating the crap out of this guy with a milk carton.
Of course, he's in a
yeah.
van, right?
And I ain't mad at somebody if they're gay. I ain't mad at them.
But,
No, yeah.
I don't want to go camping with them.
predator shit.
But
is
predator
not-
shit, I
yeah.
fucking hate.
if there is a predator within 10 miles of my house, I back my fucking Super Duty up in their driveway and I fog them with black coal smoke while I rip holes all over your yard to till it up like a garden,
Oh,
just
my
to
God.
let you know that us rednecks do not like fucking kid touchers.
I don't like. I don't like it. In fact, this Bill Cosby story's got me pissed
Oh,
off
that
because
is
if it
fucked
is
up.
true,
There's too much.
he was my idol.
That's crazy.
Growing up, I wanted to be. He was so funny, and I fucking hate him with a passion.
It's hard for
If
there
he
not to
did
be
that.
some kind of element of truth because it wasn't
yeah.
fucking one or two. Goddamn, it was. I mean, it come out from everywhere.
It was like a whole football team.
Right.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Yeah,
Like
where
a
there's smoke, there's
whole
fire.
football team of women. Oh,
you know
I
what?
see.
What really gives it the eerie fucking feeling?
It's like
is
22.
is the whole comedy acts he had back through the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, it's all pure and wholesome. And
Yeah, no, he had a couple where he liked to talk about
talked about spiking drinks and what have
Oh,
you.
what was
really?
it called?
oh, we have to
And,
find.
and then it turns around to be the same exact fucking story.
What was it called? That you
pink-
put in your drink?
Oh, Mickey.
No, not a
No,
Mickey,
it's whatever he
no,
called it.
A
It was the-
roofie.
Roofie?
No,
It
it was
was
a
the-
'70s
Oh,
term.
yeah.
it was the
Slippery Mickey.
black China magic, some shit like that.
The dragon, the horny goatweed.
Dragonfly.
Spanish fly.
Spanish fly.
There you go, Vic.
There it
Spanish
is.
fly. That's it.
Yeah.
Spanish fly. That was like the word in the '70s. You put a little Spanish fly in there, and any girl will fuck you.
Yeah, low it.
All right, pulling
How's
it-
her
pulling the- yeah.
I wanted to end
fridge
up on
thong
this
will
though.
fly off?
A lot of guys, when they were young, had this same problem I had because
What, not getting girls?
they never told anybody. No, they've been.
Touched.
Someone attempted to
Right.
molest them, or some of them actually did get molested, because at that age seems to be the age that attracts the most molesters.
Nasty
you know?
bastards.
And,
Nasty
so-
it's key word, nasty bastards.
Nasty bastards. So if anybody out there has had that somebody or currently having somebody, you got to tell somebody and
Yeah.
and take that entire fucking
yeah.
plate of food and smash it in the face. All right.
That's our definition of how to solve
'Cause-
problems is smash them in the head with.
Yeah.
That's how good was the steak?
Tails of Whoopass.
I
What?
don't know, but there was a big old T-bone mark across his forehead.
You got to judge your meat. If it's a good cut of beef,
You
you really
teabagged
don't
him-
want to
you
waste.
teabagged him with a T-bone.
on a molester. Teabag him with a T-bone.
Shit, after I'd have got done smacking him in the face with that steak, I'd have ripped me a big old giant fucking bite off that son of a bitch and ate it like it wasn't nothing. Here's to you, you bastard. Now you're paying.
I'd probably take the steak off, then hit him with the face. And then,
You don't want to waste.
don't want to waste meat.
You don't want to waste the meat.
Shoot, no.
I know, I'm a fan.
I wasted it all over his face.
But it wasn't a waste, was it? You felt it was quite worth
No,
it.
it wasn't. He had a big old fucking bandage on his nose for a month and a half.
That
I was
is
13,
awesome.
man.
Oh,
Start
so this-
talking about
Bill
weird
Cosby.
things.
Yeah, here's
true.
the old Spanish fly
It's
bit.
true.
No, really.
It's true.
Stand on the
It's
corner.
Bill Cosby,
You know anything
Warner
about
Brothers, whoever.
Spanish fly? What? Spanish fly? It always happens when you're 13. Only when you're 13 on up to like when you get married. Guys stand around and talk about
You probably can't play that for long.
And it never
The irony of
starts with one
40
hand
years
on the
later, it
corner.
comes
It's
back
always
to bite
so-
you in your black
Damn,
ass
isn't
there.
that crazy though?
You know?
I mean, but you're right. It's like when Robin Williams took his own life. It's like you never want to think that. No, that kind of stuff being true, that's just fucked up.
And that Robin Williams thing, out of all the ways to die,
Yeah.
and leave
I know.
That's fucked up.
leave yourself for your family. He did not he didn't hang himself where it breaks your neck.
Yeah.
He basically choked himself to death, which must have gone on 15, 20 minutes.
horrible.
Oh, that's
horrible.
Yeah.
See,
It's
but
not
that's
like he
the-
just
the
dangled
fucked
off a
up
chair or something like that.
Yeah, if you dangle off a chair, it snaps
I think
your
it's
neck and you're dead.
the drugs he was on, right? Kind of fuck your head up even more, like that Seroquel and shit. Like before
depression
my
medicine,
dad
all
passed
that
away,
stuff.
he wasn't himself, and they had him on all this fucked up shit because he had dementia, and the
Yeah,
shit
he
they
had-
gave him for dementia like fucked him up more.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I would rather
I could say
Rob
that.
Williams still be alive, snort some fucking cocaine instead of that other shit. Don't take the pharmaceutical shit.
Yeah, no
Smoke
shit.
some weed or something.
A lot
man.
of those
Don't-
depression medications.
Don't
I'm gonna tell
fucking-
you, I'm learning right now. My ex got on that stuff 2.5, 3 years ago, and that's exactly when she started having problems. Because it takes away. The first thing it does is take away your sex drive, and that is basically the fuel that runs your race car.
Oh, yeah.
You
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have that drive for sex and love and affection
Right.
and intimacy.
You get introverted.
You have no will to live, because that's really what pushes us all through life is
the drive to
the drive to
spread your seed.
that's right.
Yeah.
It's like
Well,
the
To feel affection.
I've spread enough of them seeds. I'm all done with that. those seeds have been spread.
At hospital
in
they
the
call me-
shower,
the doctor,
down the
that's why-
shower
Yeah,
drain.
that's why that's why I had my bitch spayed. You get that? All
You
done
did?
and over. Oh yeah,
Oh,
she's
man.
spayed.
You didn't want that.
She hears this. I'll be sleeping on the couch.
That's it. That's funny.
We
don't
got to
wanna get
have
you-
her on.
we don't wanna get you in trouble.
Daniela, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Well,
girl.
yeah, bring him on.
Yeah.
Hey, Bubba. All the way
She-
across. She's the first one from 5 rows back. Hey, Bubba. You ain't played piano in 3 minutes. Like, settle down,
Funny.
broad. We've had one drink.
Super fan.
I vote you guys redneck couple of the year.
That's it. All ballots and all voting has stopped.
In fact, I liked her. So, of course, I wouldn't look like her in that way.
Here we go.
I know
Here
more-
we go. First time sitting in on your show. And
Cross pollination.
But I like them little short, redneck Southern girls with Southern values
Yeah.
with a big fucking mouth. I like that. And so
Oh,
I
yeah.
went out and found me one. Damn it.
don't
There you
forget
go.
tits
That's how
and
they
ass.
roll.
They got to have
Oh
tits
yeah,
and ass.
yeah, plenty.
Oh,
of
God,
I had
funny
to,
that.
I had to add the tits to my ass. Best $3,600 I ever spent in my life right there. That was the best. Outside of a race car, that $3,600 was the
That's
best
all right.
$36 I ever spent.
She
Yeah.
is.
I bought stuff for my wife too.
good
Keep me in a
investment.
briefcase. Play with them.
What'd you buy?
I bought her. I bought my wife. I got some fake boobs.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You wear?
Yeah,
that you
I-
wear, Vic? Or?
No,
Oh.
I keep them in a briefcase, take them with me on the road.
Yeah, okay.
Gives me something to play with in the hotel room.
I didn't think I would like them because I'm a natural guy.
Yeah.
There's a
I like
movement,
organic
no
boobs.
silicone or whatever.
Right.
But I have changed my mind about that
You,
too.
you look
Oh, yeah.
at 10 years of naturals after 2 kids, and then you put a set of high beams on that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
And you fall right in love again like it was
Yeah,
yesterday.
yeah.
These are comics that want they just put his list. It says, do you like them fake or you like them real? I'm like, I like them naked.
Yeah, no shit, right? Yeah.
Well, the thing
I
is,
like 'em
as long
free.
as they don't make them too big, because I keep telling women, y'all don't get it. It's not. It's the absence of boobs as well as where the boobs are. Like the absence of
they're on their
boobs, meaning
back.
this side boob and this cleavage part where there's no boobs. We're looking at that as well as we're looking at the 2 round things on your
yeah.
chest. Do you know what I mean?
I like
Taking the
old
whole
Tiggle Bitty
package.
boy.
The
Tiggle
form.
Bitties.
The form.
But when they
curves.
when they
Yeah.
pull apart where the cleavage is now 8 inches wide,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a ditch. That's up.
Down in the
Yeah,
valley.
that's
Yeah,
us.
down in the valley.
Yeah.
So what
There's
do they
only
do?
one thing to do with something like
There's a
that.
constant pool of sweat down there.
I mean, you
There's like a little guy fishing in it. No.
I mean, you
It's a
have to have
stream.
a giant dick to make it. This is an X-rated show, y'all.
My My wife asked me how can we have explicit listed as our little description on our
everything's-
shows.
yeah.
And I'm like, you don't listen very often.
Oh.
I said, Bert's kind of he's kind of friendly and nice when he's around you.
I'm a dirty old fucker. Actually.
But you know when to be polite.
Thank you very much for having us on the show.
When I'm with the guys.
What about where are you guys going to be? Well, let's talk about. Are you want to keep chatting, or you want to talk about?
No, I gotta go.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I gotta go pick up my daughter too.
All right, let's talk about what you guys got on the road again.
Eustis, I'm going to be at something they've been doing for 150 years called George Fest. It's in Eustis.
Okay.
I'm going to be playing 5 to 7 with my band, The Black Sheep.
Cool.
And then tomorrow, I'm doing a private party for Nikki and George out at their place. Only a couple of hours, and I'm packing up, and I'm going to be at Liam's and Fitzpatrick.
Oh, Liam Fitzpatrick, yeah.
For my first time.
Is that Lake Mary or where?
Yes.
The Lake Mary location. Oh, that's awesome.
For my first time with J.J. Spites, a great local dueling player.
Oh, so dueling pianos.
Yeah,
out
they
there.
have these two little black. I don't even have to bring my stuff in.
Oh, they got them.
Two little black Yamahas, or I think they're Yamahas.
Okay.
And we're going to be playing requests and all that, just like Pat O'Brien's.
That's
very
badass.
cool.
Sweet.
And then Sunday, I'm back at Pat O'Brien's. And they got 2 people out right now, one with a broken wrist.
Yeah, you've been
and,
hustling.
And one of our best players been with Pat O'Brien's since they pretty much opened back in the 60s in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Pass away. Miss Judy Freeman. We loved her.
Oh, I remember you talking about it
she
just
was
like
sick.
a month ago.
Yeah.
She was the matriarch, the kindest woman,
wow.
and we're going to have a little get-together for her on Sunday. But I'll be there. Stop it. I'll be there Sunday night to play early shift. So I'm always at Pat O'Brien's. Just check my calendar at BertWilson.com. Thank you.
Cool.
And I will be at the Gallery tonight in Melbourne.
Oh, cool.
And tomorrow night I will be at Club 52
Damn, you're
in
busy.
Melbourne.
Yeah. And then, Thursday we got to go out
Then
and support you
Thursday,
at the
I'll be at the
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne Saloon for the Monsters of the Morning Comedian of the Year contest.
That's cool.
So I'll be there. It's at 8 o'clock. You can get your tickets. Go to my Facebook page. You can find your tickets there. And you can go to Monsters. They get tickets there. You can get VIP tickets for $15.
That's a good
You
deal.
can walk in the door for $1 or
Yeah.
$5.
You're
I guess.
competing against 3 other guys plus
Yeah.
whoever won the first heat or
Yeah,
whatever.
the
Do they declare who won the heat after the show?
I don't know.
Everything?
I don't know who won.
No,
I think it's the next day.
It's the next day at the Carlos's To the Top, I think.
Yeah.
segment is
So,
Oh, okay.
So the guy, what I do is the guy won. Devin Seabold. He's a school teacher, and he would be like if we was to go do a show, he would be my opening act.
Oh,
but he
okay.
won last time, and he beat 2 national headliners. So that's a very cool deal.
Wow.
And so you kind of got the same thing
what's his
going
name
on.
again?
His name's Devin Seabold or Seabold.
Seabold.
Yeah.
Seabold, yeah.
Yeah. So you got kind of the same thing going on this week. You got 2 headliners, and then there's 2 like what would be opening acts playing.
Right.
So that's kind of cool. Me and Ken Miller would be the headliners, and then Mike Charette and Adam Murray kind of like the opening act. So it's one thing I like about this game or this contest. It's anybody. Anybody can win.
Yeah, anybody, right.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. I'm just enjoying going to the Cheyenne Saloon. That's my big thing.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's badass.
wear the black cowboy hat and then walk into the Cheyenne Saloon. Shoot, I'll be back in the 1850s, brother.
Yeah,
That brings back
awesome.
those old memories.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good fit. And plus, Vic Clevenger's a very, very funny man. Y'all
So
have to
come
go
on out
see him.
at next Thursday, Cheyenne Saloon on Church Street, 8 o'clock, $5 for
And
your ticket.
go like Vic Clevenger damn Facebook page. He's almost to 1,500 likes.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to 1,500 likes on my fan page,
fan page.
by the drop of the green flag on Sunday.
VicClevenger.com.
Have I done? Yeah, I'll
I
check.
don't know.
Hey, let's talk about Mr. Reynolds.
Yeah,
Yep.
what you got going on?
He's going to be at the garage later, working on the cars.
I'm officially going my white ass back to work. To my top-notch team, Patrick and James. They can hold it down while I'm not there. Just get a hold of me. Any automotive diesel needs you have, 352-303-8331, Reynolds Automotive and Diesel. Or text me at the same phone number or find me on Facebook, Facebook/Jason Reynolds.
Badass.
That's it.
Cool.
And then you
That's
go-
awesome.
And he'll be on our page. We'll put his link up on our page so
His
people can find him.
person.
You got a business
we'll
card?
try. We'll try.
In my truck, yeah.
Yeah, he just pumped his phone number out there.
Give
Yeah,
JB
give me one.
your business
I'll
card.
I'll throw it out through our
and we'll get it up on our
Sweet, that'll work.
our site.
Make it unofficial sponsor or official unofficial. And
well,
talk about getting on a
we'll
damn
do this
race
whole-
car or whatever.
Enjoyed having you today, Jason.
It's been a lot of fun, Jason. It's been awesome, man.
You're a lot of fun to talk to,
Sure.
man.
And we'll work out this March 14th thing if we don't.
Yeah.
If we don't get anything
Absolutely.
booked.
I got it on.
We'll have a grits and gravy car for sure.
All right,
hell
man.
yeah.
That'd be
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
That's awesome. I'll get it on my calendar. As soon as I get back to my calendar, my phone will let me put things on my calendar. What? Yeah, so I have to put it on my
You got to
computer.
sync it up, I think.
Well, it
you
is
gotta,
sync.
Is it
Well,
sync with
I
you?
don't-
What do you
I
got?
don't know.
Gmail?
I
Yeah.
got Gmail.
Where,
That's a
one more
problem.
time,
You
I
gotta sync it
forgot.
up.
Well, I got to put where's the race going to be?
New Smyrna Speedway.
New Smyrna.
Yeah.
You very well may be able to do the national anthem for that race.
Oh,
too.
damn. That'd be
Oh,
cool.
look at that.
I
I'll
could
do
probably
that.
make that happen there, Bubba.
Oh, that'd
that
be
happen.
awesome.
Yeah, let's do it.
Damn, when's that? The 14th, right?
14th,
Saturday.
March
Saturday night.
14th.
Yes, absolutely.
Be
Maybe-
grits and gravy night
Should
at
we-
the
Yes.
New Smyrna
Do
Speedway.
people
I could
cover the
probably-
race? Do
What's that?
they have announcers and stuff out there?
Oh yeah, we have an announcer, in-stand announcer.
Wouldn't that be cool if we had like
Maybe
if
we
you
could-
we
yeah.
could have a grits and gravy night
Maybe
at the New Smyrna
Maybe we
Speedway.
could broadcast out of there.
I will definitely get a hold of the general
let's
manager,
see.
and I happen to call her Mama Kim, so I may be able to swerve this around a little bit. Make
That
it
would
happen.
be awesome, man.
Yeah, we get a hard line to the internet. We're set.
Right.
That's all we need.
I'm all
That'd be
there
great.
to sing the. I do it all the time for the Monster Truck Show. What time is this going to start?
Races start at 7:30.
When can we get in?
Badass.
Gates open at 3.
All right.
Damn.
When can we ride with you to get in so we don't have to pay?
Don't worry. You'll be walking in on my dime there.
That's it.
Don't worry, I'll get you there.
That's how we roll.
Thank y'all for listening.
Thanks, guys.
A little Mr. Bubba Whoopass Wilson ready for the weekend.
That's it.
See you next time.
Bye, y'all.
Monday morning I am in a fog, feel like a dog, can't find my other boot. Tuesday they done cut my power off, this week, oh Lord, now only halfway through. I didn't Wednesday, Thursday, slow but steady by Friday night. Hot damn, I'm ready for the weekend. Gonna holler like a dog. I'm ready for the weekend. I'm gonna cook me a big old hog. Gonna turn this double wide trailer into my personal party lodge. Gonna get drunk and get naked and jump off the garage. I'm ready for the weekend. Woo! I'm ready for the weekend. Woo! Hey, yeah. Hand me a bear. Yeah. Hey, get that pig out of here. Do it. Come here, damn it. Hey, get that pig out of here, damn it. I'm gonna turn this double wide trailer into my personal party barge. Gonna get drunk and get naked and jump off the garage. I'm ready for the weekend. Get drunk, get loud, ready for the weekend. I'm gonna make my neighbors proud. I'm ready for the weekend. I smell the sweet orange trees. I know that I've arrived, and I can hit the beach no matter which way I drive. Blue sky and bright sunshine. Smell mama's sweet cornbread. Buy oranges off 95. Get a keychain gate ahead. And thank the Lord every day. I'm living in the FLA. I'm living in the FLA. Yeah, bright faces, party girls, drink beer from around the world, but not too far do I have to drive just to get drunk on a water slide, butt naked tubing on the creek, butt crack for all the world to see. She's topless, it's okay, best boob jobs in the USA. And I thank the Lord every day. I'm living in FLA. I'm living in FLA. Yeah, FLA. I'm living in FLA. Yeah. Years ago I used to say Louisiana was my home, but Florida's been good to me. I'll make her my home. Never will I roam. Big FLA.
Please hear this song of mine and keep me safe and warm right here in my Florida home. And hear that whippoorwill song. Had to stick it in, Russ. I'm living in the FLA. I'm living in the FLA. Yeah, FLA. I'm living in the FLA. Yeah, big FLA. Thank you.
I like that a lot, dude.
Perhaps.
WJBW Orlando, the very first quasi-radio web show.